Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Unveil the Path with me, Leah. Today we are going to step into a space that a lot of people resist, the space of endings, but not just any ending, endings wrapped in grace, letting go. Not with bitterness, but with breath. Last week, we spoke about being held without holding back, but emotional safety, longing, and the quiet power of boundaries. Today, we move one step further because sometimes the most sacred boundary we can honor is the one that invites us to let go. I left a role I had once poured my whole heart and soul into. There was no farewell speech, no bouquet, no closing ceremony, just me, a quiet moment, a steady breath, and a deep inner knowing. It's time. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't defeated. It was just done. And for the first time, that was enough. Not because something else validated the ending, but because I did. There was a time when I would have stayed, where I would have been loyal, out of guilt, out of hope that someone might say, please don't go. But now I know. You don't need permission to walk away from what no longer holds you. We often mistake staying for strength, but sometimes it takes more courage to unclench that which holds you on. Khalil Gibran, he once wrote that sadness is but a wall between two gardens. Letting go is not abandonment. It's the sacred space between what was and what will be. Dr. Joe Dispenza. He teaches that we cannot create a new future while clinging to the emotions of the past. You have to let go. And Napoleon Hill, he reminds us, clarity, intention, decision equals momentum. So what happens when we keep carrying something that we have outgrown? Our energy leaks, our clarity is clouded, and our ability to say yes to what's next gets buried under what we should have released. Letting go is not loss. It is liberation. You are not walking away from worth. You are walking towards alignment. You are not abandoning your story. No, you are turning the page. Sometimes there's no perfect goodbye. Sometimes the silence is closure. Sometimes your body knows it is over before your mind catches up. And when it does, that knowing becomes the door, if you are willing to walk through it. My dad used to say, don't look at the door that closed. Turn around and see the one that opened. Just 2 days ago, on the 21st of September, the Earth was briefly cloaked in darkness. The longest solar eclipse of the century, 6 minutes long, where day gave way to night. 6 minutes, where the birds felt silent. 6 minutes, where the stars dared to shine at midday. And is nature herself were underlying today's message. This rare celestial dance reminds us even the brightest light must occasionally yield to shadow. And now, as we release this episode on the 23rd of September, we arrive at another turning point, the autumn equinox, a time of balance, of equal day and night, of sacred transition across traditions. The equinox has been honored as a portal for reflection and renewal, a time to reflect on what you have harvested, your growth, your efforts, your becoming. Release what no longer serves you. Restore your inner balance, your mind, your body, your spirit. It is a season of gentle pruning, preparing the soil for new roots, of letting go with intention. As I am recovering here from bronchitis and pneumonia, I'm reminded how nature's rhythms mirror our own. Sometimes the body whispers what the soul already knows. Pause, release, heal. Let's bring this from the soul to the soil into real life. This week, I invite you to write a letter that you will not send to a role, a routine, a version of you that it's time to release, to let go. I would like you to ask yourself, is this still mine to carry? Is it costing you to keep holding on? Make one small sacred shift this week. Declutter a drawer. Say the boundary out loud. Cancel the obligation that no longer aligns with you. You don't need to perform your leaving. You don't owe anyone a final chapter, but you do owe yourself your peace. Letting go is letting in. When you unclench, you create space for rest, for joy, for truth. You reclaim energy that has been silently draining. My friend, you are not behind. You are not breaking. You are becoming. And this moment, this quiet, powerful, graceful moment, it is your sacred beginning. And if this episode helped you to breathe a little deeper, I would love to hear from you. Let's turn this whisper into a conversation. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Share this episode with someone who is navigating their own gentle goodbye. And subscribe if you haven't yet. Together, we are building a brave, soft-hearted community where stories like yours and mine belong. And until next week, release that what no longer fits. Choose what brings you home and unveil the path that is already yours. With love, Leah.